Hey everyone, it's a Dividend Bloodhound here, back with another investing episode. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the best penny stock that you can buy in 2021. Now I know penny stocks are a risky business. This is the first penny stock that I have ever invested in my life. So I've gone all out and done a lot of research on this one. I've been in all the investor presentations, I've been in the conference calls, I've done a lot of research, I've been on a lot of forums, and I've found out that this company is excellent going forward and is really on trend with the EV environment at the moment. That company is called DSG Global, and its ticker is DSGT, and it also has a subsidiary within the company called Imperium Motors. Now, this company started life as a golf cart company, but as you'll see when we get into the investor presentation, it has got goals set out a lot further than that to get involved in the EV vehicle sector and take advantage of it massively. At the time of recording, the share price is a whole massive 88 cents per share, and it is obviously very volatile. So since I've been watching it, it was at 59 cents. I've opened a small position now, but it's a lot of people are getting involved in this one now. So I'm going to take you into the presentation in a minute so you can get involved and you can obviously conduct your own research and take a look. Be aware with penny stocks, they are obviously very volatile. You have to do your own research and you have to know what you're doing. If you don't like what you see in any way, shape or form, please do not take the risk. If you like what you see in this video, please do consider smashing that like button and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you on the flip side of the intro and we'll get right on into the presentation. Catch you in there. Hey again guys, welcome into the investing presentation. So this is Imperium EV's investor presentations, us investors to really show us what exactly that they're up to, and that is going particularly well at the moment. They're hiring a media team to get the message out there and show off exactly what they're up to. DSG Global is a huge business, or will be a huge business should I say. It's made up of numerous different sectors. The investor presentation here covers Imperium EV, and obviously that is the sector that most investors are going to be most excited about. So it's talking about building a new American dream, linking up with global partners to provide electronic vehicles at the cheapest possible price against its competitors to the American customer essentially for now, and then it's got plans to go global in the future. Now when I actually did some research into this, they're actually looking at providing electronic vehicles at around $10,000 per vehicle, which is absolutely insane when you compare it to the cost of a Tesla. Now this doesn't mean that the vehicle is absolutely like cheap as chips. When I got into the conference call, they said that the vehicle has a lot of quality. No, it isn't a Tesla, it's not trying to be, but also it is well under a third of the cost essentially. So this is a car that most people will be able to easily afford and easily own. Now the company is going to be working with Skywell Auto and John Way Auto to import these vehicles and ship them, and there's actually products on the way being shipped across the world as we speak on cargo ferries, which is really, really good. I've always said with SPAC investing, I like products that people can get their hands on, and this company has a product. It's not a SPAC, I appreciate that. It is a penny stock. It's already IPO'd and it's been on the market for a little while, but its share price is still under $1 a share, and I believe that the market will eventually wake up to this one, because the whole market is very, very sentimental towards electronic vehicles and EV companies at the moment, whether that be charging companies or whether that be actual electronic vehicles. And 80 cents a share is very low in my opinion at the moment, so we can definitely make some money on this one. So the company has, as it says, is primed for success. It has 30 years in the EV space, it has world-class management, it has the ability to offer 20 plus vehicles for delivery in the US, it has a battery technology company, enhanced distribution, and its marketing strategy is being put into place. And as we can see there, a quote from Bob Silzer, the CEO: "We are the company worldwide that can offer so many affordable electronic vehicles to the consumer." Now that is a good statement of intent and what we are expecting going forward. There's a few quotes here. I'm not going to read them all on just how well the EV car sector can do. If you're in this sector and you're watching this video, then you probably know just how much electronic vehicles are expected to grow from now until 2025 and beyond. So the Imperium Motors company is an EV distribution and marketing company that is essentially going to link between manufacturers and obviously the consumer, and they're going to provide all the logistics of buying the vehicle for the customer. They're going to provide that middleman from the manufacturer to the dealers, and they're going to organise all of this and essentially badge the company as their own motor. They've got high speed, low speed vehicles, they've got commercial vehicles, they're also looking at SUVs, buses and scooters, and they've already made sales in this sector, which is really great to see for an EV company. A lot of the SPACs that are out there don't even have a product or even a prototype that you can actually touch at the moment. The company mission is therefore obviously to take EV to the next level and distribute that to consumers, and then therefore make a decent profit along the way. There is a very experienced management team from the president and the CEO all the way through to the CTO and the VP for International Affairs, and then further down we have numerous other presidents and vice presidents as well. The board of directors is made up of essentially the leadership team that you've seen above, with a couple of keynote differences that you can, the thing is now you know their names, you can get involved and you can do research into the background of all of these guys. They've opened up recently an Imperium EV Experience Centre, so you can go get hands-on with the car, go and see their products over in California. The Experience Centre is due to open very shortly, or is already open, and they've got a combined market there of 10 million people in California. So that is a huge target market just going after California, let alone the rest of the United States over the longer term. There is a dealer network at the moment, and listening into the conference call, so many dealers want to offer these vehicles that Imperium Motors at the moment can't keep up. They're having to choose which dealers they want to sell their products, because demand for the products has actually outstripped supply currently. So while they're enhancing their shipments, they're going to have to essentially wait and hold off on some dealers. But this is a really, really good position to be in. So as we can see there, there's 50 dealerships that are strategically located to serve over 50% of the United States population. This is only going to enhance over time. The business model is to be modern, global and nimble, so they want to be very reactive to the changing market, which is completely understandable. They've got 30 years experience of building relationships with the best affordable electronic vehicle makers, so that gives them a very unique selling point, that they can essentially be the middleman, grab the products, link them to the consumers, and obviously take a healthy slice of profit for themselves in the middle. So as we said, we've got two major companies that are in conjunction with Imperium Motors, and that is John Way Automobile, that are going to make the low and high speed EV. They've been going for quite some time now. They've been manufacturing since 2003, so they actually have electronic vehicles that they can put out, and as I said, there's already shipments on its way to the United States. And the other company is Skywell Auto, has been going for nearly a decade now, from 2011. They also have plenty of electronic vehicles to offer, and as you can see there, there is an electronic bus at the to offer as well. This is the interior of one of the Skywell models. So as you can see, people are getting hugely excited over electronic vehicle companies right now. EV SPACs have shot up to over $50 a share in some instances, which is absolutely crazy when they don't have a product. This company is offering products, is selling products right here, right now, and yet it has a measly little share price of 88 cents. So you can have a little look at some of the vehicles now, and some of them do look a little bit like tuk-tuks. This company originates in golf cart electronic vehicles, so that is where they started, but they've got the experience, they've got the management team to expand this, and they're already rapidly working on it. So you've got little mini electronic vehicles to work in the city that are really great for just buzzing around little places A to B in the city life. They're not going to get you across the United States, of course they're not, but a lot of people don't go very far from their homes and very far from the city. So this sort of vehicle is absolutely excellent for them. And then moving on, you've got the Skywell crossover SUV there. Now that is a proper electronic vehicle to be taken to the market that can do most things every other electronic vehicle can do, but for a fraction of the cost. As you can see there, it's got a battery that should be able to compete with most other electronic vehicles at the moment. Tesla will always be used as the benchmark, but this isn't pretending to be a Tesla. It doesn't have the badge, it doesn't have the superb quality interior or whatever it is, but what it is offering is excellent value for money. With Tesla, you probably pay a lot of money just for that T-shaped badge on the front, whereas this is just going to be a vehicle for the people that don't necessarily care about branding, but do care about the environment enough to drive an EV. And then we have the big one over in the United States, the Terra e-truck. That is huge. The United States drives an awful lot of pickup trucks. So having a pickup truck to be able, an electronic pickup truck at that, to be able to put out to the market with a really good mileage range of 200 miles is key for companies to try and break the back of the customer in the United States in terms of differentiating themselves from the likes of Ford, General Motors, Tesla's Cybertruck and the like. They've also got plenty of other brands. In the investor call, they shipped 100 scooters into the United States, and before they'd even arrived, they've already been sold. Another 100's also been ordered, and they've already been sold. So this is a very popular line of products for the company at the moment, and they're just going strength to strength, ordering more and more as customers are paying. That gives them more capital to order more, and then the order book is just going to go skywards. As we can see here, there's a whole plethora of low-speed vehicles from the Euro Coupe through to the Urbi 3 and the Urbi 4S. Obviously, I'll let you do your own digging into that. I'm just showing you the products themselves. And then the high-speed vehicles, we have an electronic scooter, the electronic pickup truck, and the Skywell crossover vehicle as well. And then there's also the service vehicle side of things. So there's a mini cargo van, which is excellent. There's definitely something that looks a lot like a tuk-tuk there as well, the T-Series and the T-Van. All of these are electric, and they can be used as little mini taxis, they can be used as little pickup trucks, all things that will help reduce carbon footprint in cities, which is a very popular product right now. And then we have an electronic bus. Everybody got so excited over Arrival's massive launch onto the stock exchange just recently that we're going to offer a electronic cargo truck and a electronic bus. This company can offer that as well, with a distribution deal in place for Skywell that now includes their line of electronic buses. So this company will be able to purchase and sell electronic trucks for the United States and win contracts, potentially huge contracts, to keep up with demand. They've got technology linked. Again, I'm sure it is not going to be superbly game changing, but there is technology in these cars to allow you to see exactly what battery charge your car has got through an app on your phone. So that is going to be normal now for exactly what electronic car companies offer. This is standard issue, that even though the company's trying to offer value for money, they're still going to offer all of the things that are included on the more premium models. So they're going to use peer-to-peer and social platforms for direct email campaigns and for marketing. And in the most recent conference call, they've announced that they're going to use a proper marketing team now and invest significant money in getting the company's name and brand out there so they can start amassing some serious orders. Now they're starting to get the business model in place to be able to keep up with demand. They can boost the marketing and start getting some serious orders on their books. So there's a mini timeline here back from October 2019 through to 2020. You can see just the progress that the company has made in that short space of time, and the pace of innovation and the pace of growth in this company and achieving things is growing all the time. So there's an opportunity to invest in Imperium EV at a critical inflection point with a forecast of 400 million revenue in year 3, and that is coming very, very quick, and with a share price of just 88 cents a share. That is really good value for money, and there isn't so much risk there, if you ask me. Of course, it is still a penny stock, so you've still got to ask and do all the right research, but if you know what you're doing, there is serious potential. There is serious potential in this company. We've come to the end of the presentation there. I've just got a little bit to say on my notes here, just how excited I am about this company. They are getting the infrastructure in place. There is a deep water port nearby to where this company is originally going to sell these motors, so they can ship directly from the manufacturer right into California, get them into a parking lot and get them ready for sale. That's the end of the investing presentation, guys. I'll just take you through a few more things there. So they've got the grand opening of the Experience Centre coming up. They've had 1,100 pre-orders for the electronic pickup truck as it is, or electronic products across their board, and that is only going to grow even further. They are cleaning up their balance sheet. Obviously, they're just getting started, so the balance sheet isn't looking fantastic at the moment, but they aim to be cash flow positive by Q2 2021, which is a really good sign that they are on top of things and they don't want to stay in debt or be cash flow negative for very long at all. They have the intent to leverage a serious part of the EV market for themselves. So as I said earlier on in the presentation, 27k is approximately the equivalent cost of a vehicle that this company is offering, but this company can offer it for 10k with a similar product and a similar quality of product as well, according to their conference call. This is a really great opportunity to buy into a company so early on. Are they going to fly to $50 a share overnight? Probably not, but I seriously do genuinely expect an upward trend in this share price to just continue and plod on. Yes, it will have its up days and its down days, but I expect as the market and even more people wake up and come on board, people are throwing their money into SPACs left, right and centre, but this is an actual company. It has existed for some time. It has a really good business model and a product, and it's literally getting all of that in place where we can just start to see that upward trend, and even more people will start to climb on board, and that obviously means enhanced revenue, enhanced profits, and then ultimately enhanced share price as well. I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. Do please let me know in the comment section below if you plan on having a look into this stock, or you do plan on investing, or if you are already invested, let me know what your price point was that you got in at. That would be absolutely fantastic, and how many shares that you have. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel as well, and I will hopefully see you in my next investing episode. Catch you in the next one.